Okay, guys, I am going to be playing some Limbo here. This is one of my favorite games of all time. Uh, I beat it before. I've beat it probably around 15 times or so. I did a whole stream session back in the summer, in June or July, last year, where I played it every day to get an achievement where you had to beat this whole game in one sitting without dying more than 5 times. It's definitely not an easy achievement. I'm very proud of it. But no, and so we're gonna be here today, and it's one of my favorite games. I always have it on my Xbox because if you just want to play a good puzzle game, it's short. I own it on the 360 and the Xbox One, so I've got my money's worth of it still, even after paying 25 bucks for it. And it's a good game. It's around 3 to 4 hours if you've never played it before. It'll be like 3 to 4 hours for you to beat it, but since I beat it, it should be taking me around, at my prime it was 2 hours to beat, but now, since I don't remember every puzzle, and probably I'm not up to par with my Limbo playing, it might take me a little bit longer, which is okay. Essentially, by the time I got to the point of actually getting that achievement, I was doing stuff completely, not even looking or anything. I was just, oh, okay, let's keep it going. But you know, I don't know. We're gonna just play the game. It's not too hard. Oh, gotta keep going. The speed run of this game is like 2 hours, and I was getting close to that. So, I actually thought about speed running this game, but I don't have any willingness to do so. I do enjoy the game a lot, though. I mean, I like watching speedruns as much as the next guy. I just can never be in one because I'm kind of crazy for that. But if they ever get the chance, if you guys, I definitely recommend this game to anybody. It's a fantastic game. I mean, it's all monochromatic, which is a really cool, like, I don't know, some people would say gimmicky, but I think it's a cool art style to be in a video game. And it's actually quite gruesome when you die and stuff. Essentially, if you step in a bear trap, this bear trap, it will jump up and like snap your neck off, and you see the head roll away. It's really gruesome. But we might not get to see as many deaths as normal because I just know all the puzzles and stuff. But no, it's a great game. It's made by Playdead, and there's in talks of making a Limbo 2. The game has zero. It has some of the best voice acting I've ever heard because there's zero voice acting. There's not a word spoken by anybody, or words or tutorial. Like, there's nothing. You're just thrown out there, and with the joystick essentially just moves you an A and B, or A and X, IHB, but it doesn't really matter. If you are to get this for the PC, I recommend using the joystick or getting a controller for it for your PC instead of using the stereotypical mouse and keyboard. Really just keyboard probably, because it's a little hard to, like, on a keyboard to really go, like, variable pressures. Like to go to walk instead of run, while on joystick that's much easier to do. So if you're gonna play on that, that's what I would recommend. Tired. There's Easter eggs in this game. Like, I'll show you one just to show it. Oh, I missed. Essentially, you have to jump to this vine here, and they're literal Easter eggs, and I've collected them all. And you step on them and you get an achievement normally, but since I've already done it, I don't get the achievement. And then there's like, but you have to go through. It's completely black in it, and you can't see anything. Like, completely black, and you have to saw blades on the ground. stuff, and you have to go completely based off sound. Like, you can see your eyes because they obviously glow, but the rest of it is all sound-based, and it's very difficult. I would not recommend doing it if you're trying to go for the 5 or less deaths. This game actually got astounding reviews. It was a Summer of Arcade game at one point. Okay, as you see, that spider is over there. I have to kill him. The bear trap is what you'll use, but so you just come over here and he points at you a little bit. He raises his leg, like snaps the ground, and I can hit him for the bear traps over there constantly. So I wanted heroes that fall. You're definitely gonna be on this side of it. With the whole spider, if he stabs, will actually put his through your head, and it will kill you. And and then he just kind of throws you off, which is, I guess, neat. But so you want to watch for this third glade because he immediately strikes with it. He doesn't actually go through his full time up period, which is a beginner's trap. But he's not really a hard enemy to kill. I'm actually terrified of spiders personally. They're like the scariest thing to ever come out of existence. I really don't like them. So this obviously is a very nerve-wracking kind of thing for me. However, we gotta keep moving. Ooh. Okay. Right now I'm actually getting slowed down because I'm in spider's web. If you get the demo on 360, this is the part you actually gotta play at until this point. You notice in the background that guy's like shaking back there. It's, you know, really neat. Yeah. The only story we actually know about this game is that you're a guy looking for his sister in what we assume is Limbo based off the title. Like, that is the only thing the developers have told us. They don't give anyone names, so everyone refers to this guy as the Limbo guy. But I would like to see him in Smash. I think it'd be great. You know, get to hear all his yelling like Falcon Punch, but you know, Limbo guys. Oh man. See, in this thing, I can't walk, so I have to hop. So you have to like plan your hops. And it's kind of hard to do a little bit. It's just, you know, another puzzle aspect. And you'll see stuff like this where I have to, like, based off my situation, that's how I'll have to travel. Like right here, I have to fall back so this tree doesn't crush me. This game definitely is harder to beat than most games, like a lot of games. However, it's not impossible, and as I said, the achievements aren't impossible, albeit very difficult. Like when I was doing those streams, probably my first time playing through, I think I had like 100 and something deaths, and I was like, how do you beat this game with 5 or less deaths? And then I got to the point where I was getting, you know, 7, 8, and then on my one stream I kept screwing up. Essentially, the rule of thumb is if you don't get to the factory, which you'll see in a while, without dying, you should just reset your game. Well, since I was doing a stream, I just didn't do that. And I died like at like basic parts like that, like this one. I think I died like 1 time. Then I died at another part like 2 times before I even got to the factory. However, I got to the end of the game with 4 deaths, so it wasn't bad. And let me tell you, I was really happy that day, because I mean, I was like, I kept my promise. I did not want to stream every day for 10 days. It was definitely rough. I was getting, you know, tired from work and everything, and I just wanted to come home and stop not working and play and just sit down and play some games with my friends. But nope, I kept my promise. So I don't stream as much as since I'm back in school and I don't have time. And I uploaded my YouTube channel. I actually got a capture card. It's a Elgato 60. You can actually find it at BRETTVARG if you would ever want to, you know, subscribe or look at videos. I actually have a Let's Play going on right now of Pokemon Leaf Green because, you know, Pokemon is one of my favorite series of all time, and it's the 20th anniversary. Was back in February, so that's always fun. You know, you guys can go over there and subscribe. There's always been talks of me getting a capture card, and I really wanted to at some point, but I just didn't have the money. Then I came into some money recently. I got a raise at work and everything, so you know, I came into money. You can fuck with this if you want. So it's a really good game. Still not easy though. And essentially, like, it's really neat because if you look in the background, which I don't always get to do, you get to see some neat stuff. Essentially, we're like in a village. So, you know, for these kids trying to kill me. My cousin Peyton, he does a YouTube channel, Limbo1 too. Don't subscribe to him, but he commented on me buying my capture card. He goes, "Why would you buy a capture card when you can just stream with Twitch and then upload the gameplay footage?" Because what he does is he'll stream Twitch, go order a pizza, and leave the stream on and come back after he eats his pizza. And he goes, and he doesn't edit this out of his YouTube channel videos. He just uploads them straight, like raw. Like, he does not upload, you know, change the 15-minute time that he's eating pizza from Domino's. It's ridiculous. He actually where he used to live, he used to order Domino's so much. He used to know the guy personally. Like, his name was like Josh or someone, or I think, and he used to like, "Oh hey Josh, oh hey Peyton," like used to have conversations together. It was really weird. I'm like, dude, you need to stop ordering pizza. If you're gonna do that much, you know, you're gonna get fat. And he was gaining weight, but he lost it all from football, which is good. Glad to see him around. Man, I don't know. It was really funny though, because I gave him so much shit for it. Like, dude, you're eating so much pizza. And like, I went over there one time and he goes, "You want some Domino's?" And he ordered Domino's. I'm like, you just eat Domino's all day long, don't you? And he goes, "Yeah, pretty much." Like, fair enough, kid. You know, Domino's is good. They got that pizza tracker and the pizza app. I prefer thin crust pizza though, so it's always a little rough with me. I don't know. I think it's better. But then you need to get a bigger pizza, like a medium, because it doesn't fill you up because there's not as much stuff. What I hate about delivery is you have to have a minimum charge, and then it's like, oh, well, I guess I'll pick up another freaking pizza to eat later. Just expensive. Oh, man. Oh, wait. Spider. I think I died at this part. I didn't know you could die at this part. Okay. This is kind of gross, so this bothers me a little bit when I watch it. And, like, even, like, when I was playing this game originally, I was scared to go by this spider. It's a good game, though. Good game. It might be one of my favorite games of all time. I think I did already say that, but it's definitely not bad. And I recommend it to everybody. And when I used to have, that's actually where I got started with the whole YouTube thing, was based off this idea of I was going to do this, and... Oh, wow. Stop. Sorry. Phone went off. Sorry for that, guys. I'm trying not to do that. Over here. And you can see these kids are hung up. Really gross, but the Easter eggs in this game and the Easter eggs in the original version on Xbox 360 are not the same one. Like the little eggs I showed you earlier, they're not in the same location. So you actually have to, if you watch on, I guess it's for the same for PS4 if this game's released on that. You have to watch a different guide for it, but you know. Shut up. I don't want to hear this. Just turn the volume down. Sorry. Sorry for all this. Me sitting here and doing nothing. My mistake, guys. Feel free to join the chat if you'd like. I talk to my viewers. This is like a really like, oh my god, they're all dead. Oh, I need to bring the box, don't I? Duh. Sorry, I wasn't thinking here. No, it's... What the hell am I supposed to do? Oh, yeah, I need to jump on the kid. It's definitely not, like, a game for kids, I guess. Because it does get gruesome, and you just don't get to see it. I mean, this is, like, gruesome already with, like, the kid down there drowning, like, begging for air. And, you know, this kid who has a worm in his head, which... The worm I'll explain when we get to that puzzle. And you'll see it a few times within this stream, but, essentially, it's just a movement puzzle. Which I think we get experience here. Okay. Yeah. We're not gonna... He's gonna try to trick me into doing that, which is obviously not gonna happen because I'm not not stupid. This actually is a really fun part. I enjoy this whole, like, foresty area. I don't like the industrial part of this game as much as the forest as I do now. Like, this is my favorite part. But, you know. So you drop that thing because you want to get the trap set off. Then you come over here. Those things are important later, but we'll explain them later. They're part of the worm puzzle. The movements in this game, the controls are great. This is a great puzzle because if you obviously step on this thing, because it'll kill you if you don't. Well, this one is like that, but it's the opposite. You want to walk around it and not step on the button, or you'll get killed. And then here, you jump across, and kids start chasing you with or those blowpipes, and they'll die from their traps. So you know, it's neat. This game does have checkpoints, but I obviously won't. You don't see them, and I really don't know where they are. But usually, there's before every puzzle or so. They'll set a checkpoint, and you can go through chapters and all that. But currently, we will not see those. So, come over here. This puzzle gave me like so much problems when I first played this game. Because of how you have to do it. You want to get this card out, and you get it out a little bit more. And you want to jump up and grab that rope through those spike wheels, but you don't want to do it like that. You have to go up there and get the rope down. And you can only take that cart right there, so you have to do this real quick. And pull this rope. If you actually will grind up if you don't let the rope all the way down, so... And what you do is you want to haul ass right now. It's going to be close. You just don't want to move up or you'll die. You want to get a good swing going. Just enough to reach the rope as quickly as possible. Then you want to pull this one. When they're about to even, just jump off and run. Not too bad. That's a little dog thing. There's an avatar award that you can actually have him, but no. Okay, here's the worm. In this puzzle, I can't control which way I'm going until it hits the sunlight. Also, I can't stop. Like, this is me pulling back on the joystick trying to stop, and I can only go fast or slow or medium. However, I can still jump. I just don't have any control of my direction and my pace. So, I mean, I only have control of my direction, of my pace and my jumping. Direction is not what I have control of. Those things above with the white lips actually eat these things, so what you gotta do is you gotta jump up and let one eat it, and it'll get it off. That's how you beat all those. That's just the intro to them. But they don't like the light, so whenever you reach light like this, that's bright, they'll change directions. So this is where we gotta start the industrial part of the game. And it definitely ramps up the difficulty here. But not impossible. Get that mushroom thing down. Because you saw him eating earlier, so you're supposed to recognize those are the same things. But so what you do is you get down and get them down and chase them the other way. Get this gear spinning. Add a spark to it. Get everything going. I definitely like this part of the game. The sound effects in this game are really good, and so is the music, which you don't get to hear as much. You just think it's all ambient sound. But that's what the music is ambiency, and it's very lonely. As if you're actually stuck in limbo. But, this game's soundtrack compares a lot of things. I would say it's one of my favorite games soundtracks of all time. However, one of the best soundtracks, if you guys ever get a chance to play the game, is Thomas Was Alone. That game's storytelling is beyond amazing. It's some of the best storytelling I've ever heard. And it's super sad, and I must admit it's definitely a game that you would not think is good storytelling. The gameplay is subpar, like 6 out of 10 for gameplay, but storytelling just ramps it up to 11 out of 10. And the soundtrack is wonderful. You can buy it, but I used to, at work, since we had this little tower speaker that we would sell, during the summer, I would actually play that over the speaker, because it wasn't like my boss would get mad at me because it wasn't bad music. It was just, you know, a good soundtrack to listen to, and it showed off because this whole, like, it was a misting tower, and it had water spew out of it, but it doesn't really matter. It just had a Bluetooth feature, and we would sit there and just listen to music. It was really good, and I enjoyed it. That right there. Thank you guys for joining the stream. Obviously, if you want to join the chat and ask me questions, feel free to answer anything. We're playing Limbo. Not really doing it for any purpose. I beat this game a lot, if you haven't already seen, but, you know. Nope, I'm dead. I died. That's my first death, so. It's always fun. I didn't need to close that thing. I don't know why I thought well, I know why I thought I did, but I didn't really need to. This, what was I saying? Misting Tower and music. I like a lot of good, like, indie games. Shovel Knight is a fantastic game. They actually released a DLC recently that's free. That completely lets you play as another character, which is awesome. Yacht Club is doing great. I'm gonna buy their amiibo because I like to support a game developer who does well. But it's a fantastic game. If you're never gonna play Shovel Knight, that game's fun. It's hard. There's impossible achievements in that, like to beat the game without dying. Yeah, okay. Well, I don't understand how you're supposed to do it. Actually, Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess comes out today, and I have it pre-ordered, and when I go to work, I'll go pick it up from GameStop. I know how many people on the internet hate pre-orders and hate GameStop, but don't really have a problem with GameStop. Their employees are a little uninformed, but for me, I don't really care, and I want to get Twilight Princess, and I pre-ordered it because you get an amiibo, which is awesome. Love it. And what's funny though is I went in there looking for a nunchuck, so I could play my Wii U. I had a Wiimote, and then I just needed the nunchuck, and I wanted one. And I go, do you have any? They go, oh, well, we only have aftermarket ones. I go, so you don't have any new ones? They go, no. I'm like, do you know where I could, like, do you know any, like, other GameStops that have new ones? They go, no, they don't even make them anymore. Like, this guy told me that with a straight face. I go, that's not even true. He goes, how do you know? I go, because I've seen them at Target and Walmart. He goes, they're just ending their supply. I go, you're joking, right? Like, that's not how that works. They would not make something where you can't use it on your console when it's required on the console. And so I went over to I went over to Target, and they were gone, but I ordered it from Walmart and just waited for it to come in. And I got it. It was nice. However, I thought it was a little weird that the guy said to me that they don't make them anymore. And they do make them, because Target does run out of shipment, but it gets them back. So there's Targets around me where they're not too far away that I could just go to the second one if I wanted to. It's like 15 minutes though, so it kind of sucks. And there's one that's like 7 minutes from my house. But it's fine. You want to grab this box first. This part, when I was practicing for my super awesome mega, what's it called? Let's play of beating this game without dying. This part really screwed me up, and I had to keep memorizing it. The only time you can stop on this whole entire game with these little beetles in your head, or worms, is on these ladders. That's always good to know if you can take your time on those. But once we start this, we have to haul ass back, or we're gonna die. We get in a flood. Let's go, team. See, I don't know if it was intended to let you stop on these ladders, but I can't get hit by that garbage, or I'm gonna die. So we just gotta keep moving. However, I'm almost done with this puzzle, so it's not too bad. I've got time. Essentially, I just need to be on the other ladder and waiting by the time the water level gets up to me. Because I can't make that jump. However, there's going to be a pipe, or it's a box that floats up here. So this is where we just get to sit and watch. You're not supposed to, because I know the game, you're not really going to complete it this fast probably, but we'll just wait. And I don't want to jump off too early, because again, this is the only place I can stall, and I'll die because I have to keep moving forward. So I just let it get as high as possible, and then I just go. Make sure you always jump to get the worms off. What's this way? Okay, nothing. No, I really get nervous around these parts. Like, this game makes me a little anxious. We're coming up to one of my least favorite parts in the game, and it's a hotel sign, and it's the hardest part, in my opinion. Like, one of the hardest puzzles is this goddamn sign that we're gonna come up to. Also, you know how I said how I only like the forest? I like the rooftops, like this village area. I really like this area, but I still think the forest is cool. Thank you guys for all joining the stream. You know, obviously ask questions if you like some answers or want to know anything. On this hotel sign, you want to, I don't need to come down here, I was just checking. Because I remember you have to at some point. You have to jump, and it's really hard because you don't have enough time to jump when the sign turns off. You have to jump when the sign's on, and then you just die. So this part was actually a real bitch for me to beat, but because of that, because you have to be hitting the sign by the time, you know, by the time it's turning off. You can fall down here, and then what you do is you just gotta grab this rope. Wow. I'm terrible. I'm the worst at this game. Okay, it's gonna come back on. Yeah. Sorry for that terrible play. Come down here and grab the rope. But you gotta definitely be hitting the sign. There's actually another harder part with the hotel sign too. I didn't have nearly as much trouble on, but essentially it's... Imagine that jump, but you're being forced to take it when the game wants you to and not when you want to. And that's that jump. It's definitely not the easiest jump in the world at all. Just keep moving though. Going. I always think that it's funny that this arrow falls while it's pointing down. But I think that's probably like a metaphor or something. I don't know. I'm not an English teacher. Glass is one of these things in this game that I think looks really cool. Like, it looks like just a white line. Like, but it's obviously glass. Okay. Just keep on moving. This is this, I guess, is a fire hose. Like, that's what it's supposed to be. It knocks you off. You want to come left here before going right, because you need to knock this scaffolding down. Because we're going to get another worm puzzle where that's going to kill us if we don't do that. And that's a beginner's trap. Man, this game is just, it's so good. I like the sounds. The sounds are great. It really is just a fantastic ambient sound and you traveling through. It's really hard to believe this game is, you know, this game did get like indie game or arcade game of the year, which is completely believable. It's a masterpiece of a game. Ooh, I'm tired. I am hungry also. I haven't ate today. It's 10:17. I've been up since 7, so haven't got anything. Just keep on going. You know, this game definitely is a dark game. I don't know if you guys, any of you, own a 3DS or you know, that's really it. 3DS or 2DS or new 3DS. Pokemon Yellow, Red, and Blue are out on the eShop for $10, and they're definitely fantastic. I'd recommend highly to buy them. Only $10, which is not a bad price for them, because they redid them to allow wireless trading. So if you have friends, you can trade with your friends wirelessly and get yourself a Gengar and Alakazam and Machamp. I think Golem also was a trade Pokemon, so that's cool. Definitely was picked that up. I actually own Yellow on many different formats now. I own the 3DS and Game Boy version. I own Pokemon Yellow, the actual cartridge, and I actually own 2 copies of that. However, one copy is, the sticker is just completely gone, and it's funny. So, but I keep that one in my N64 little cartridge thing that you plug into the controller and can play the games on Pokemon Stadium. I do love Pokemon. I own like Pokemon Yellow, like I own 2 copies of Yellow. Like physical copies. I own a copy of Silver, copy of Gold. I need to replace the battery in Gold though. I own Ruby or Emerald, Leaf Green, fake copies of all the Game Boy Advance games. So Fire Red, Leaf Green, every copy. And I mean, they are fakes, like great fakes. They look real. Like a lot of people who fake games don't fake them properly. Like they'll make like Game Boy, you know, Pokemon they'll make Pokemon in a gray cartridge, which if you know anything about Pokemon, they do not come in gray cartridge, they come in colored, which is to fit the color of the game. And then you have people who mess up the game by doing cartridges that aren't even the proper colors. Like, another thing to look for if you're ever buying these games, and if you wanted to know, you got to remember that Pokemon Ruby, Emerald, and Sapphire were all in transparent cartridges. Like, you could see the circuit board underneath, while Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, or Pokemon Leaf Green and Fire Red were in opaque cartridges. So a lot of people get that wrong when they fake them. Then there's like other things to look for, like there's you want to look for like what does the ESRB logo look like, because it may look fake. Or you may want to look for on the circuit board, if you look at the little pins, you can read the word Nintendo. But there's all kinds of things like that you need to look for, and obviously there's many other, you know. In the corner there's like a little like engraved on the label. It's not even like part of the cartridge, it's just engraving and like the sticker that it doesn't ruin the value because it's meant to be put there, that has letters, and if you don't see those, that's a fake. And look at the overall quality. If it looks brand spanking new, it's a fake. 9 times out of 10. The game I had was a fake. It like the reason I could tell it was a fake was because I failed. Was because I bought it off a guy off eBay. All 5 games were completely fake. Like, were completely brand new. And there was just, I'm like, he owned these since a childhood. Okay. Fuck. This part's another difficult part of the puzzle game, but he owned them since childhood, and they're all, you know, brand new, still in package, you know, not even packaging, but never looked like they've even been put in a Game Boy, much less played by a child for any serious amount of time. And they came in these plastic Game Boy cases, which I guess are cool, but right here, if you beat the game and you travel this way, I'll show you. Once you get all the Easter eggs, like I mentioned before, you wanna, if you travel this way, you wanna jump here. I think there's a hole you can fall into, so I don't know if you really need to or not. I can't remember exactly. You can, it's a hole, but if you come in here, this normally has a wall right here, and that's where you enter the place of sound, and there'll be an Easter egg over here. Or, it's actually the Easter eggs back here. But if you go in that area with the flames, that's the place of sound, where you have to beat the whole area. It's completely pitch... Like, at first it starts out with, like, sparks. All you can see is, like, sparks, but then it comes to completely pitch black. Like that down there, and you have to beat the whole part with only your ears. And you can get it, it's an achievement, but it's definitely hard. Like, it took me a while to beat. It took me, like, an hour trying to beat it because of the difficulty. But I did it, so. But again, it's definitely not the easiest thing I've ever done. Take this fucking guy's leg. Give me your leg, bitch. Give me it. Give me it, bitch. Come on, come on. Let go. Let go. This is mine, son. Yeah. Fuck you. It leads out to a different part of the game, and when we get there, I'll show you where that, like, dark place leads. Because it actually is really, really funny. Oh, man. What do we gotta do here? Okay. I need a wheel. Where is a wheel or donut? Is there a donut around here? Oh, yeah, I gotta get it from up there. This puzzle isn't, the next part I'm gonna show you isn't hard, it just sucks. It makes me so mad. It makes me as mad as, I did a Let's Play where I was in a cave full of Zubats, let me tell you. Pissed. Beyond pissed, actually. There's something over here that doesn't matter, yeah. I guess I will show this part. Let's go up here. Really can't not show it as part of the game. You want to set these up in such a way where you can get over it. So you press the button, a donut comes. It's really just a tire, but obviously it looks like a donut. Then you want to keep it from falling off. I made it look easy. It sucked for me. I don't know why, but I suck at this game, apparently, for that puzzle. It took me a good amount of time to ever beat that. And I guess it is because you really need to know that trick, but because you don't have enough time to climb over it. Maybe I'm crazy, though. So essentially what you do is you come up here. Roll the donut down. I'm gonna go up. Pull the box. Just keep pushing it. There. Get this stupid box down. Pull the lever. Look at this box on the move. This game is easily worth the money. It's $10, I think, now. It was $15 on the Xbox 360 when I bought it. But, this game's worth it, in my opinion. This box, get her on the gear 2. Oh, shit. Don't want to die. Okay, so do this. Come back over here and grab this next one. I don't know how much I'll be streaming in the recent times. I might get actually a little bit more time to stream because my personal life actually emptied out a little bit coming up in the next week or so. So I might stream more. If you guys would like to see more, you can always subscribe. Or follow, I guess is what it is on here, right? I do have a YouTube channel I do post weekly at. I'm doing a Let's Play. Nope. Stop. I keep screwing this up. I'm sorry. I'm embarrassed. It's not that hard. Bring it back. That down there, like, sparking is to show you it's going to kill you if you fall on it, so. Just say I don't want to fall on it, and I can't make this jump normally. Since when do you have a personal life? Besides school and work, not much, but I do, sometimes. Whenever my mommy says so. Keep this thing going. I hate all these spinning puzzles. They suck and they're hard, in my opinion. I really want some McDonald's biscuits. Those sound really good right now. Man. Oh, man. I don't even know what to talk about anymore. Definitely ran out of things. You'll see the very last puzzle in this game actually doesn't bother me as much as the second to last puzzle does. Or I don't know if you can actually call them puzzles or more or less sequences. Was that a better word? I have no idea. Fuck. Missed. Keep the movement going. I get killed here. Good job. I don't know how many deaths I'm at, so I can't remember, but... Grab this box before you flip that switch. Because you can do it without it, but it becomes a lot harder where it's almost impossible. Not almost. It's definitely hard. And that saw falls so fast. You die. I'm just wait it out. Try to reduce your amount of wiggling here on the chain, because you have to fall in that box. So you don't want to be hitting. You don't want to be moving and trying to fall on a box. Just, you know, like trying to hit a moving target while moving. It's not the easiest thing in the world. Slide down. We'll see a lot of these rotating puzzles here, so get ready for some magnificent fun. All the achievements in this game are really neat worded. Like there's one Easter egg where you have to find we have to do a rotating puzzle in the dark, and essentially it's called Guided by Sparks. I'm dead. And it's really neat. I don't know. Again, if achievements are your thing and you're not good at video games, then I wouldn't recommend buying this game. Because that one achievement will stop you from a perfect game. The one game stopping me from one of like 1,000%ing achievements is Minecraft, and because I don't like Minecraft, and someone bought it for me, and so I have it on my 360. Well, I just load up one of my Xbox One, so and I had it on 360 already when it first came out, so they just paid the $5, and I was playing it, and there's an achievement that makes me play the game for 100 Minecraft days. Well, my problem is that I have to play the game for 100 Minecraft days, and you could say, oh, well, just leave it running. I do, whenever I think about it, but it's annoying. I'd probably play my Wii U, though, and do it at the same time, like, you know, play some Castlevania or something. I bought Castlevania for the NES on my Wii U. I own the 2 and 3 for the actual NES, like the cartridges, and those games are definitely not easy. Like the hallway to death is super hard. You take 4 hits, you're dead by anything, and then not only do you have to take 4 hits and you're dead, but then death kills you. You actually have to take on death as a boss battle, and it's not easy. Not an easy part of the game. Running over here. Gonna hang here. See, I like how that, like, even that, he, like, kind of flings up a little bit because of physics and momentum. What I like about this game. Always has those momentum, like, that momentum feel to it. I said if I remembered where the Easter eggs are, I would show you, just so if anyone was watching and they want to learn, I can do it, and they're worth achievements, so get some Easter eggs here. Go up this ladder. You get one right here, and it's called backtracking, and this way takes you the normal path anyway, so isn't too shabby. Killed. Oh man. Been playing the Mega Man collection. That game's fun. Definitely fun. It's $15, 6 Mega Man games. All the ones for the NES, and not bad. Not a bad deal. Just like Rare Replay 30 for 30. That's amazing. You're gonna play the legendary Conker's Bad Fur Day. Fantastic game with tons of humor. And to play it normal, you had to buy it on the N64, which, if you bought it on the N64, would run you. Last time I was looking to buy it was $80. So we can be thankful that it died down in price a little bit. Well, it didn't die down, but it became a cheaper way to obtain the game. Pretty sure that chain on that thing actually kills this thing's momentum. I'm not gonna lie. This is all about timing. Because you want it up so you can jump on it, and still up when it gets over there. So it's not easy. It's not difficult. Oh man. I die. I didn't mean to jump on that switch. I meant to miss it, but don't do what I did. This part's a really cool part after this ladder bullshit going on. Grab this minecart, pull it back, and this cart gets, you know, light as it propels itself. Really neat aspect. Okay, flip it now. Gotta make the jump. Damn it. I got it the first time. Oh, man. About it, probably, maybe, I don't know. Okay, that's cool. Now what we do is we flip the switch and fall in the car. I almost missed it. That would have been terrible. Okay, this whole place, you only have this light, so you want to stay in it a little bit. Just follow what you think would be the right idea. And just keep going. I think this part's fun, like this whole minecart idea. Then you want to jump down here and stop it, because it'll kill you. Essentially, that button activates that platform above you, so what you need to do is you need to get it rolling. And then haul ass. You want to jump. Well, I actually did that one really well. Normally, you're jumping, and then it's sparking underneath you as you're leaving the floor. Which is, obviously, much harder. But I apparently got really good like jumps and timing, so it didn't do that. Like, the one with the box, where you have to position the box, I think is harder than this one. All I gotta do is jump to this ladder. Like, that's not hard. I don't know why that's even a challenge. Then, there's this. Which, if you notice, there's a ledge up here. As promised, I would show an Easter egg. This one would be guided by sparks. It's very easy to get, very easy to miss too. Usually in this game, you're always just thinking, keep moving forward, keep moving forward, keep moving forward. So, you know, obviously you'll miss a lot of things and not think to do things, because it's a very tough game, and you just don't really focus on you're just trying to beat it, like, ooh, I beat this game finally. It's something. These guns have their laser thingies, and you want to jump into them so they can shoot. No, come back here. Don't leave. Hold on. Wait, one more time. Okay. Probably gonna be 4 parts of my YouTube channel, or maybe 5. Essentially 30-minute increments are good, I think, on a Let's Play series. But, yeah. How do we do this one again? So I'm gonna push this one up here. Just leave it for now. Okay. Did the other one fall back down? Yeah. We'll get it back in position. You just wait for it to fall down and get it. In the old game, there was an Easter egg in one of these boxes, and you had to like flip it like 3 times, and it took forever to flip. But not as bad anymore. Let's see here. So we can grab this ladder. I need this. Hold on. Come back here. Oh yeah. Do this. It's definitely not the best. Okay. Hopefully this box is in position where I left it. I don't know if it is. Might be too far. Missed it. Yeah. It needs to be lined up so you can grab it. If you look in the background, that donut right there, it'll actually go up with the whole gravity change. We won't get to see it, which is a neat feature. Just keep it going. There's a whole lot of going up and down and switching this gravity right now. However, gravity puzzle's actually in the game, so it was fun. This whole idea of controlling gravity. And, oh, let's do this, let's do that. I'm gonna tell you, that's where the puzzles get really hard. We're moving along, though. We're definitely not too far from it. I can't remember exactly. Like, I used to be able to predict, oh, we have, 30 minutes left based on location, but I don't remember the game as much. Keep going. If you were to go through that part that I mentioned earlier, this is where you would come out at. That chain actually represents that. Like, if you see the chain down underneath it, that you could look like you grab. This would actually take you to this part if you're to go through the whole silent area where you have to beat the game or beat the mission without seeing, you to do it all sound based. This is where you would end up, which is cool. And then the achievement ends like take an alternate path means nothing, or you can't really stray away from life, or it was some achievement name like that. It was neat. And then I can experience that the first time I ever played Limbo, because I didn't know. I never found all the Easter eggs, because kind of a scrub. So. But, I don't know if it was in the other game. Play Dead makes great games. Literally, I think this is their only game, but, no, they're batting 1,000, so. You want to look at it that way. That part right there took me so long when I first played this game. It was beyond ridiculous. I'm like, how does anyone ever beat this game? kill me here. Okay. Take this over here. Oops. Do this. Those are all the gravity starts, or you get to see a glimpse of how gravity is going to work. You can control like complete gravity like this one, or you'll give timers where you have to do the gravity and timer-based things like the ones we saw earlier with the boxes. Essentially, that was magnetic, though. That was magnets and all that. This is actual gravity. Always fun. Drop down. Fuck. And pretty much right where I don't want it to. Get up there, son. Ooh, boy. Ooh, that was close. That was very close. I like to stay moving. Is this that puzzle? Yeah, this one, for whatever reason, gave me the most amount of trouble. Let's see what I'm dealing with here. Okay, essentially, this one gave me so much trouble when I played the game like a fourth time through, or third time, or second time, I think, for the stream. Essentially, you want to turn on the magnet, because you notice that they are at 2 different levels, and that top is magnetic, so essentially you just have to get it to stick, and it's a little annoying. This is that dreaded hotel sign that I told you guys about earlier. Or the second glimpse of it. Okay, that wasn't good enough. You want to get this thing going. Up, 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 up. And a lot of this game has momentum-based puzzles like... Nope. You want to get a lot of momentum here. And you just want to keep it going. Okay, hold on. Oh. Drop off. Remember the time I said you had to jump on the hotel sign and not given a choice? Well, here it is. It's definitely not the most fun. Here's where you have time to sit, but you gotta still think about it. You have to get going. There used to be a thing in the original game on the 360 where to get this there's an Easter egg in this O. If you can't see it anymore, but what you do is you had to go to the back in the hotel sign all the way back that we first saw. You had to rotate the O to leave a little hatch open for the thing. For the hatch for the Easter egg to pop out of. It's definitely not the easiest thing. Okay, let's get back up here. Essentially, this puzzle is... We're nearing the very end of the game here with all this last-minute gravity puzzle stuff. Staying right here. See if I can do it. Easter egg for anyone who wants to know. Again, this is where you'll... Okay. The box fell back down, so... That's fun. I never had that happen before. I didn't know it could do that, so... If you're gonna do the Easter egg, don't do it the way I did it. Just do it the normal way. If you just want to... This will be like the second thing you do. Keep it going. One more time. I get to the ground first, so I can always get a drop running. And you want enough time to get past the saw blade. You gotta be quick on your feet here. Okay, now I'm listening for... Right now I'm hearing... Which I guess you can probably hear in the video, but... That is timing. And you want to sit here and get that down, because your next puzzles are going to be... based off that timer. So... If you need to, sit here for a couple minutes. And just get timing down, because it is difficult. And if you're going for that achievement, this is where you want to be. This is where you want to have all your lives, because this next puzzle right here is, in my opinion, the hardest part of the game. Because you flip, and there's a saw here, then you flip. So you want to listen. And if you jump, and you have such a small amount of time for that puzzle, or for the timer, that you want to be past the saw blade, and it's difficult for me, and that's where it is. And this is the last puzzle of the game, so don't go too hard, too fast. You'll see a switch up there. What you want to do is you want to get enough momentum going up, switch, hit the thing, and that's game. See, I don't think that one's too hard. Like, the first time I played it took me a while to do. But because you have so much, because the saw is really far up, so you really have a lot of time to get up, to get momentum going up, and you don't have to be as exact as the one before. And if you don't want to be too early, or like wait till the last second, because if you hit the switch right before, before you even switch and get the momentum down, you just fall in the saw blade and die. So it's always fun. I just don't think it's that, I don't think that's the hard part of the game. I think this was, but, we're gonna wake up here in a second. Come on, just smash the controller. Yeah, no, this is, it's definitely the end of the game, guys, so I can thank you all for coming out and watching, and, we had a good time here. If you would like to ever see more of my very, very rare Twitch streams, or like to keep up with my YouTube channel, or any of that, subscribe and follow, But, we'll sit here and finish it off, and I think this is a really cool ending, how it is, like, you find your sister here, so walk up, and, and that's the game. That's the ending to this wonderful game, and, highly recommend to everybody, so thanks for your watching. We're gonna end it